2 years ago, the name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not.
I like how they're maintaining the intensity of the last movie.
When I first saw Joker,
Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn. So intense. I love
I
it.
didn't feel so alone anymore.
Look at his frailness.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star?
This is so cool.
Showtime.
That's such a cool shot.
You can do anything you want.
This is awesome.
Joker.
Look around. Look at all these people. I will no longer allow any of you to keep me down.
That's such a cool look for Harley. Joker and Harley as a show.
The people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want.
Oh, that's a great outfit. That's awesome.
Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
There's a lot of singing in this one, which makes sense, Lady Gaga, but still. A lot of singing. Awesome. One thing I've always loved about The Joker as a movie is that it's such an interesting take on comic books. It is a comic book movie, end of the day. Yes, the Joker in the movie is almost nothing like the one we see in the comics, but it's still really deep seated in DC. But it just happens to be a very different, a lot darker and realistic take on the Joker. And I think that they've done a really good job with continuing that feeling in a second movie. Movies like this, movies that are so dark, can generally only be standalone movies, but they've done a really good job of not making it feel repetitive and, in fact, adding on to it. Obviously, the biggest thing they've done is add Harley to the equation, so Joker and Harley. From the comics, obviously, to the animated series, to the brief glimpse we had in Suicide Squad, they're just really great together on screen, and they've got a really interesting dynamic. And I think that's really cool, you know, it's a really intense story, and it's definitely a step up from the last movie, which is what we want to see, right? The other thing I really have to point out is that Lady Gaga is doing an awesome job. Like, Harley Quinn tends to be a little bit of a goofy character. Like, I know the Joker can be goofy sometimes, but the Joker overall has been a very, very dark character in the comics. He killed Robin and stuff, you know. He's a very serious guy. He just appears to be goofy. But Harley Quinn is often used for, you know, comic relief and stuff, especially in the Margot Robbie versions of it. And that kind of Harley Quinn doesn't really fit into this Joker universe because this Joker is so realistic. So I think they've done a really good job of adapting Harley Quinn as a character to this universe. You know, Lady Gaga is doing an amazing job with it. It's really, really captivating and it's super believable. Like, I believe that kind of Harley Quinn to be a real person when the comic book kind of Harley Quinn in the leotard is not really a believable human being. Does that make sense? I have to say, I absolutely loved her outfit that she was wearing with the red thing and the diamonds. Like, it was close enough to the comic book Harley Quinn without being comical, which is, like I said, what they appear to be doing in this movie. And I think that's a really, really powerful way to go. And of course, Joaquin Phoenix is doing an amazing job. He did a perfect job with the first Joker, and we didn't get to see a lot of actual Joker things in this trailer. I think it was more about Joker and Harley as a dynamic, but I'm sure in the actual movie we'll get a lot of Joaquin Phoenix's great acting, and I'm personally excited to see it again. I'm excited to see 5 years later what he's done with the character. And of course, the musical aspect of the trailer I think was really interesting. I feel like they're definitely going to be doing a lot of that in the movie as well, because Lady Gaga is so talented. Why would you miss out on the opportunity of using that? And of course, I feel like they're going to find a way of explaining it into the story. Making it musical would, I think, definitely be pretty interesting, because that'll definitely, set it apart from the previous movie, which is again what we like to see. We don't want a trilogy or something where each movie is just the same thing. I really like this trailer because it felt like I didn't see the whole movie. Sometimes trailers just give you too much, like Multiverse of Madness pretty much gave us the entire movie in the trailer. I mean, we really didn't get too much of the plot. All we know is that he's on trial, and that's mostly it. We don't know how he's going to be introduced to Harley. We don't know exactly what they're going to go through together. I'm pretty excited to know what happens. We know nothing about the plot, and I think that's a great thing. I'm going to go into the theater knowing nothing about the movie, but also knowing just enough to keep me excited. I think that's the perfect trailer. So it was a really well done thing, and I think that's what we can expect from this Joker franchise. It's just, I don't want to say perfection because that's setting the bar a little too high, but it's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like the video to let YouTube know that you enjoyed what you watched. Subscribe to the channel, it really means a lot. Click on one of these, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.